Good morning, lovely people. So it's Sue's Crystal Wolf from Crowfire Artwitchery. I don't even know who I am again this morning. I've had a really bad fibro flare, so I'm still a bit out of it really. But the other day I managed to make my algae's tourmaline shield. Can't get the whole thing on, but it's my morning practice. I use algaes as part of my protection, and I imagine like a tourmaline shield with algaes on it. And I bought a lovely tourmaline pebble to do that with, which I still may do, but it's so beautiful that I don't want to paint on it. So I thought, well, I've got some lovely dangly wire wrapped pieces of tourmaline, so I could use that and just do the shield with some lovely leather and paint them on. So I used acrylic paint pens. I did it in gold first, which looked lovely, but it didn't show up, so I've gone over it in like a tealy greeny blue. So yeah, so that's that one. But I want to do another type of one for well, probably I'll do all the runes at some point, but I'm working through with a lot of my rune art witchery. I do them when I'm connecting with something, or one particular rune or something, but my rune for the year is the Thala. So I made this little air dried clay Athala, and I've made a lovely Largus one, and I've done a Largus one that is a piece of sea glass, which I will show. I've done a few Largus pieces recently, so that might be my next show and tell. I'll show you my Largus pieces. So this I loved, and it's lovely in the hand, feels lovely. I cut a piece of leather and I was going to glue that to there. And I thought, yeah, that's lovely. I love it. But then I miss all this lovely texture wood. I used a texture plate that's like wood effect. And I thought I'll lose it if I stick that to there. It does look lovely though, so I could possibly do another one. But I think I'm not going to do that. I've done some other pieces. So these are my birth runes. My, well, not all of them, obviously. So my sun rune is Uru's. My moon rune is Isa. My first thread, which is your ascendant sign, is Kinaz. And my hour of birth one is Ingu's, which the Nornir bestow upon us, and that is my signature, SS, Suzanne Slate. So yeah, it was just a piece to connect in. That's what I do. I just make pieces to connect in. I haven't done anything with that yet. It may go on the front of my my journal that I made for my birth runes, my birth rune soul journal, which has got all my birth runes in, information. It's lovely and grungy. I love it. These were really grungy jelly plate papers, and oh my god, I love them. So I thought that possibly could go on there, but I probably should have put holes on. I could glue it on, and I probably would paint it maybe gold or silver or something. So I might use that for that, but I don't know yet. You can never tell what's going to happen. I made a lovely sun rune one that looks really oldie worldy, just like it's been found out of the ground, and just I love that one. So that would be nice to sit and meditate with, or connect in with my sun rune. I've made some small ones. I made some with holes in that I can hang on something. So, oh, actually I could do one to hang on the bottom of that, but then it'd be to using it again. So there's my sun rune again. That's my first thread, my ascendant sign. My sun rune again. As you can see, a bit obsessed with my sun rune. Feiyu, which is in my birth chart a lot. Bacano, which is Saturn, Loki's chariot, and my lovely moon rune, Isa, one of my favourite runes. And the other big one I made, again I use that woody thing, is an algaes one, which again is my protection rune that I use daily. So I thought I might make a nice meditation, or it could go on a book or something. They're quite versatile. And then I made a big, oh, my sun's fell out. I'll have to stick that back in. That's my little sun's fell out. It goes in there. I might leave. Oh, I don't know. It looks quite nice now. It's turned over that way. I might glue that back in. Yeah, my sun rune again. So that was a bigger piece. That go on my birth runes altar. So I thought I'd paint this, and I'm thinking Athala, and it's obviously got the wood anyway. So I was thinking I'd do like a edgy saffron orange mixed with a bewitched autumn red. So I might just go over it and like that. Then, so I've got a set of runes that I was gifted that I've never used. They're like clay. They're probably resin, actually, plasticky. They're just not runes I'd ever use. So I'm going to put maybe that on there. And then I could maybe do some copper wire in the background. And then I've got hundreds of these. I bought these off a lady who I buy my leather scraps off of, actually. And you see, I like that. Actually, it's a bit more simple, but I like it. I don't normally do a lot of simple. I'm more like more is more, and add a bit more, because why not have more? So I've got my lovely tool. Oh my God, I had such fun with this the other day. It was the first time I used it. I mean, it's so sad, isn't it? Something that makes holes. I just got so excited about it, putting holes in the leather. I don't know. I got a lot of leather tools. I do like working with bits of leather and stuff. That one would be, I think I would have a smaller one for this. That's bigger. That's definitely smaller. Maybe that one. Squeeze it in. Put the chuck on. Oh. I could put more holes in it, and then I'd have more, and I could use wire to attach it instead of leather, maybe. So I could put one at the top, one at the bottom, or maybe to the sides. I could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might do that. I think I'm going to get a bit of cardboard, a bit of something, so I don't wreck the place. I know I had some, I don't know what I've done with my other bits. I don't know. Not prepared for any videos, but I'm only coming on showing you a little bit. I'm not really doing the whole thing on here, but do I do it that way round? I don't really want to glue him on yet. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I think I could even cut a bit more of the leather off. Let's make it a tiny bit smaller. You watch me mess this up. This is really more a bit of a suede. I've got a lovely sort of really thick leather, and I thought I was going to use that because I love the colour, but it's quite a big piece, and I thought I might save it more for something else than oh, I've gone a bit. Trouble with using scissors with this is you get more of a perfect line, and I'd like it more straggly, but I'm not quite sure how to do that because these scissors are fabulous. Got these on Amazon. They come in 3 sizes. I've got the little small ones, and these, oh my God, these are so fabulous, especially for cutting leather. Right, so let's have a look now what we got. Let's put a thala in the middle. It doesn't have to go dead in the middle, but it can do. That's better. I think that's better. Right, let's play with the tool. Yay! I've lost it. Oh, right. I think I'm going to do. Oh, it goes right through the cardboard. That might not be a good. Oh no, that's not. I'm going to have to put it near. Yeah, doesn't work. I should have thought, because that's the corrugated stuff. I don't want holes in the desk. What have I got? Oh, I'm so not prepared. What did I do the other day? I did it the other day, so I don't know what I used. How weird. Oh, of course, I know exactly what I bloody used. Self-heal mat. Oh dear God. I sometimes wonder about myself quite a lot. Right, now I've got to get that out. And they're not as easy to get out. I think I'm going to get a pin. Trusty pin. Oh, it's gone. Did it come out? I don't think it did. Well, it's not in there now. Right, let's get that out of the way. Right, let's see what I'm doing. I wanted that to be this sort of a sidey bit. Yeah, that's it. So we do there. Then that stops me having that bit of one right attached to the middle bit, which actually will be better. I'm not actually getting those suede bits out. I suppose if I unscrew it, it'll all come out. And then, do I do 2 there? Do you know what? I might. Oh! And there. God, I love this thing. So we're like that. I could have made them. No, I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be perfect. I need it to be a bit wibbly wobbly. Turn that round though. And then 2 at the bottom. That side. And that side. Right. Need to get those bits out of that. Must go inside, but well, they're not in there, so they must be in there. Yeah, there they all are. Loads of them. Cool. Right, I might just stick that back in there. Right, stick that back in the pot so I don't lose bits. So I think I'm going to use bookbinding wax twine for that. I think I'll have a crystal somewhere. Right, so that's that. And I'm going to paint this. See what we can. I'm not even going to get a palette out. I'm just going to put a piece of paper to the side. Oh, God. Blimey. Well, that's spurted out. Might have to be all one colour. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that does look nice. So how is everyone? I'm, like I say, I've not been good, and I've been struggling, but I have still managed to craft. I've started a scroll, and that's on my other channel, Crowfire Soul Crafting. I was going to do last night a reading for the other channel, which is the first channel I started, my spiritual chatty channel, and I just didn't get round to it. So I would like to sort of, I mean, we got the full moon on Wednesday, and I would like to do a chat about the energies of the year. And you know, I've got Athala for my rune of the year. Also, it came out as my rune for this lunar month, so from the new moon. So it's obviously very out there for me, very apparent. I got it the other day as my rune for the day as well, so I was like, oh, I am listening, I promise. But the other energies of the year are it's a 9-year, so it's about completion, endings, things changing, and it's also a Chinese year of the snake, so that's all about transition and shedding your skins and all stuff like that. The numbers for the year are really interesting. I always find them very interesting, because you've got a year number for the year, which is like a universal, which everyone on the planet is connecting with those energies. And then the other part of that is your personal year, which is the energies that are literally personal to you. And we all have personal years. So you add up your birth date, your day, and not your year, your day, and your month, and then you add it to the year. So with me, I'm having an 8-year, which was what the year was last year. So I'm always a year behind the year. So whatever the year is doing, I'm a year behind, which is great, because it gives me opportunity and chance to maybe have a bit longer at those energies, working with them and doing whatever's needed. I am loving that. I'm loving that. I might do you know, I might do algaes the same, although I've got the orange out. So yeah, these I'm really using for sort of meditation pieces, just to hold in the hand. Clay's very lovely and very earthy, so because it comes from the earth. And it just connects you in and grounds you with whatever you're doing in a meditation. So it's really helpful to have a crystal or a clay made object. They're great for working in that way. Well, they are for me. I find it brilliant to work with that. So I've used most of the orange on this one, but actually that makes more sense to me. Yeah, so I've been really enjoying just working with this air dry clay. I watched the Great Pottery Throwdown British program. Oh my god, it's one of my favorites. But I've never ever really wanted to go and throw a pot or anything. I know I couldn't do it. I wouldn't have the strength anyway. I'm clay, working with clay, you've got to have some strength behind you and stuff. So I don't think it would work for me in that way. But I do love watching others. It's a bit like glass blowing. Oh my God, I love glass blowing. But again, I would never, again, I think you've got to have some strength behind you, and I don't think I could do the heat either. But it's pure alchemy watching someone with a piece of clay or watching someone with some glass just blowing it into a bowl, or it's just, oh, it amazes me. I love it. So I do my little bit with me. I love polymer clay. That is one of my faves, which if you see on my other channel, I do use polymer clay a lot, and I do tend to like to use it in mixed media pieces. So I'll make I like making faces, so I'll make a face and then that'll go on something. I've done that on my my rune fabric art pieces that I've been making, and I've got some fabric put together. It's only calico strips, but I made a couple of years ago a piece, a fabric textile piece for my for winter solstice it was, and I put a bit in there, and I really love it, and I want to make a spring equinox one, an autumn equinox one, and a summer solstice one. It's funny because my winter solstice one is like yellows and golds and stuff, and if I did a summer one, I'd be doing it light bright colors as well, and it just, you think, well, maybe I should have done the winter one more dark, but it's just for me because, you know, it's when the light starts to return. So for me it had to be like putting in the golds and the yellows and stuff. But I'll show you the start of those. I did do a video on that piece on my other channel. It's one of my first videos, I think, of my winter solstice piece. But I will show more of the process of doing the spring one. I've ordered some stuff from Etsy to work on it, the colours that I want. So anyway, so I just thought I'd come on and show you how I'm going to start this piece. Covered in paint now, look. I'm really loving these. I love that. Look at that. These are Arteza acrylic premium. That's Bewitched Autumn Red. Oh my God, I'm loving that. I think I must have used it on my gel plate at some point. An edgy saffron orange. Very nice indeed. So I'm going to let these dry. I might leave them on the silicone sheet. I like that now. I've added that to that because I put gold on before I... maybe I should cover... Do you think I should cover that back? Maybe cover that in... I don't know what I was going to say now. No, it's gone. Hopefully by the end of the day my brain might... Oh, I've done too much again. I'm gonna have to cover something else now. Oh God, that's the only thing with these paints, they seem to bloody come out too much. What can I put that on? I don't want to put it on really, that one. Damn it. Don't want to waste the paint. I was talking about the gel plate, I think. Yeah, I've probably used it on the... I don't know whether I've used it on the gel plate. Right, I'm going to undo that and see if I can get this back in the pot. Yeah, these are quite nice though. I did have a bluey colour that was like a bewitchy colour, one of those like those plaid ones, folk art ones, whatever they are, where they have a different like colour to them, two-tone. We used to have suits and stuff like that in the, I suppose it was the 80s. But they, oh my God, I need to go because I really am not here. It's Athala. I blame Athala. I blame the Athala rune. Yeah, that two-tone look, chameleon effect, whatever it's called. Colour shifting. Yay, I got there. Yeah, I don't, but the blue one, I used it a couple of times and then I opened it and it was really smelly and I thought, I don't like this. And I tried it on something and it went really horrible. So I presume that the actual paint has gone off. This one seems okay though. Right, well, I've covered that. So yeah, I'm gonna let them dry. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything else with them. I think they're finished. Like I say, I might paint that and I might add that to my, that would make sense to add that to that. I could have added some on these, I suppose. Yeah, let's add a bit. Get rid of it off the paintbrush. Yay! Yeah, so that's me really. It's probably a really crap video. I should do what others do and edit it, but I can't be doing all that faff. So you got me talking rubbish and covered in paint and acting like I don't know what I'm talking about. But there we go. That's life. So I shall see you in the next one. I'll add a bit more of that and I shall show you the wall hanging that I made for the winter solstice and then the start of the summer solstice one. No, the spring equinox one. So I'm going to do some, I need to do some tie-vac and some bit. I have got tie-vac ready, but I'm not quite sure what colours I've got in my batch of tie-vac. So I think I'm going to have to make some more. And my muslin that I use, I need to probably colour some of that. So I need to, because I want like spring like colours. So I'm thinking pink. So I did do, no, I'll show you in another one because I'm covered in paint, but I've already done a strip of calico that I did yesterday and I've used brushos on it and I've actually used some tempera sticks on it as well. So I've done pinks, greens, I think I've got a bit of lilac on there, yellows, yeah, I think that's about it. So I think I'm going with those sorts of colours. I want pinks, which isn't a colour I normally work with a lot. Pinks, greens. I'd like some white on there, but I'm not quite sure how I could add some white. Oh, I've got some white wool, I think, that is crinkly, but I've ordered some really amazing locks that are all hand dyed, and so they'll be great because I can just pull off bits, sew them on all over. And on the winter solstice one, I did use beads, I used wire, I used some silk cocoons. Yeah, and I really enjoyed making that piece. So I think I'm gonna love doing that with the next one. Anyway, I'm gonna go. So I've managed to do 29 of waffle. So there we go. See you in the next one. Love and blessings, and take care everyone. Happy crafting. Bye.